Next step is to just sneak that 3-inch hole saw right through the end of this, underneath where the air filter goes. And then the flange, the short end goes inside, the long end comes outboard, and then I'll be able to drill a couple holes and use the stainless steel hardware and install that flange and waterproof it. Okay, we have our 3-inch hole. Just barely snuck that in there. As I said, the small part of the flange will go inside. We'll get that all siliconed up, duct seal, whatever I need. And then there'll be 4 holes that'll just sneak in there for the stainless steel software. It's like an 832 by ½ inch with a nylon locking nut. So I'm gonna take some sandpaper and clean that all up. Obviously the air box for the 3.6, slightly smaller on this side than the 3.8, so that's why it's just barely gonna squeak in there. Happily, the 3-inch hole fit perfectly. See the filter there. Obviously, I got to silicone this all up. Be a little tricky. I might have to. I think I can get the bolts through those holes right there. On the bottom, it looks like I'm going to have to make a couple new holes. As I said, the air box for the 3.6 is a little different than on the 3.8, but this is going to work out great. Really nice. Okay, you can see that I had to drill some new holes in this flange because the this side of the air box is a little smaller than the air box on the 3.8. And then the other thing I did is I put the bolt heads inside and put the nuts on the outside. And I was able to torque them up good. A lot of silicone in there. When this dries, I'm going to put duct seal all around it. And then on the inside, you can see the duct seal all around the inside. That stuff's incredible. It just gets really hard. It's an outstanding sealer. And quite honestly, Todd had something similar to this on his. So I think that when this dries, I'm going to put a nice bead of duct seal around this. That's going to dress it up and give it a whole nother coating of protection. So the air box is just about waterproof. It's just got to dry now. Okay, the silicone is drying. It's sealed inside and out really good. You can see I reversed the nuts. It was just easier to set it up this way because that flange just really fit in there tight and there wasn't much space. There's the duct seal all packed around there really well. And after this silicone dries, I'm going to take that same duct seal material, there it is right there, and do a whole nother nice coating over that. And this stuff will dry kind of hard, but it's just extra protection. It looks better. And then I'm going to paint that entire exterior area black so everything's going to blend in and look really good. Quite happy with how this came out. All right, here's a look at the Snorkel setup in my basement, just kind of laying things out. I did get a bunch of new 3-inch hose clamps for this. I'm going to be polishing that up, probably repainting that mushroom piece right there. I want to get some silicone on these hoses and kind of bring them back to life, put some shine into them, clean them up good. So I'm doing that tonight, as well as spray painting the air box. Just painting the air box with some flat black spray paint. You can see the duct seal, the extra coating that I put all around the flange connection that was joined together with nuts and bolts and plenty of black silicone. You can see I just painted that up, so give this a little bit of time, and I just wanted it all to blend in. Gonna be great. See, I was able to come up with some directions on the internet and print them out. Next, I'm going to be removing all the electrical in the battery and grinding some gussets out of the battery box and installing an aluminum bracket, a holder basically, and shifting the battery over. And then you can also see the There's a valve here for the evap canister. This needs to be removed. The bracket needs to be modified. This piece right here needs to be lowered about an inch, inch and a half. So that's the next step. I just about have this air box all set. So pretty soon I'll be taking the Jeep out of commission and relocating a lot of electrical. Then I got some drilling to do through the firewall, the cowl. Pretty excited. All right, you can see all the pieces. They've been detailed very nicely. I put a nice coating on them. Everything looks brand new. Really happy with how it came out. The only thing I will be doing is that mushroom head that'll come out of the cowl. I will be repainting that and putting a little more attention on that. I think I'm going to get a custom decal put on the front of it. So all these pieces are in the go position. New hose clamps. There's the bottom of the air box, all painted up in the go position. So getting ready for the next step.